Ask a
Mortgage
guy.
Ask
You're supposed to say mortgage guy. Mortgage guy.
Mortgage guy.
Mortgage guy. I don't understand how any of that kind of stuff works.
Why does it have to be guy though? I like mortgage man because I like things. I like alliteration.
What? Oh, the M
yeah,
of it.
Mortgage man. Ask a mortgage man. Ask Eminem.
Jeez.
Well, you were
we
like,
didn't talk about it ahead of time. You didn't even have your headphones on. I was singing by myself, and you're talking. We'll do it again, but you have to sing this time, okay? TK, I'll get in. You know music. You're a music guy. You can help with this. Here we go. We'll get it right this time.
Ask a
mortgage man.
Oh, jeez.
Ask a
mortgage man. Oh, man.
Ask a
Mortgage man. Mortgage man. Mortgage man. I literally screwed it up. I forgot we were changing it to mortgage man, and I did it again. I suck. TK's here from Citywide Mortgage. How you doing? Explain. We're doing Ask a Mortgage. I don't understand mortgage stuff.
And things are changing this year, this coming year. So much is changing.
Rates are coming down. There's opportunities for everybody.
I need you to talk to my husband because we need to buy a house.
Leah wants to buy a house because her kids are sleeping in the same room.
11 and 10. They cannot share a same room anymore. We need a new home.
She's going to start having little friends over, and Cooper's going to be like, hey, welcome to my room.
I love when they expand the family because that means they have to expand the home.
Well, and that's what happened to us. And we got screwed out of that because then COVID came and then the rates just, and then, so anyhow.
There are a lot of sound effects when it comes to money. There's
because I don't understand it, and I really don't understand mortgages, and I don't understand there's like this new 100-year mortgage.
People are proposing a
50-year. Why?
They're proposing a 50.
That is so stupid.
It is.
That is the dumbest thing. A 40-year mortgage. So wait, I can have.
You'll be there forever. Tom.
An extra $2 million in interest debt by the time I own a. Plus 40 years, I'm going to have to live a long time. To pay that bill,
that's not happening.
So what is? Well, if you have mortgage questions, TK is here from Citywide Mortgage. Explain where you're from.
Citywide Home Mortgage. We are NMLS license 2611. We're a division of Guaranteed Rate. I am the area manager. My NMLS number is 254253. I have written about $1 billion in real estate around the Midwest over the last 20 years. What we do focus on is anything from first-time buyers to people that, have misconceptions that just need information. Like everybody thinks you need 20% down right now.
That was going to be my question. And I said, let's just find out.
We're beating you to the punch, Tom.
But if I don't put 20% down,
what happens?
You got to get that PML insurance.
PMI, primary mortgage insurance, principal.
See,
mortgage
I knew
insurance.
a thing. That's the only thing I know.
I do know that too.
That's the only thing. Did you stick a note?
Yeah,
I did.
She's going to be my next client. I'm sitting next to my next client. Apparently.
You could be because I'm telling you, man, I cannot convince my husband otherwise. And I'm like, we don't have an option.
I was wondering why we were doing this segment. And the whole segment is talk Leah's husband into now is the time to get a mortgage.
Rent is 100% interest. Mortgage rates are starting to come down again and stabilize. So it does make sense to own a home.
I'm renting now. I like renting. I don't have to worry when it rains. I don't have to worry about the roof. I got people plowing my lot. I have a staff. So we're gonna my house money is.
I was going to say, where do you live in?
My house money's sitting in the bank. I have a penthouse. I live in.
He makes it sound like it's something more.
I have a Lakeview veranda on my penthouse. I have a staff. I have.
He does.
I have cooks. I have wait staff. I have.
The radio business is doing
it's baller.
Feeling it.
Baller. But my house money is sitting in the bank earning that big 4.5 or whatever, which is dumb. I know that too.
You have to consider one thing. Since 2020 with COVID, rates went down, property values have gone up. Americans gained almost $7 trillion in equity.
I was in that house. I was in the mansion for like a year and a half or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. And I made bank on that. Yeah. In that year, I made like 50% of what I put into it. So I got 150% out of what I put into it.
Everybody's experience is different, but I've had friends that have bought houses for $300,000 that they've sold for $700,000 in a matter of years. This happens in Lake County. Remember, I grew up in the Libertyville area, guys. So
but that's
this is
scary.
All pretty
like,
local
what if I
County.
buy now? What if I buy something now and then it turns around and goes, it's not going to go the other way, is it?
Economics. I know this isn't an economics show, but supply and demand. There's still not enough houses for sale. Yeah. People are still fighting, and if you're buying a house, get in now before we see real rate drops. So you want a simple number. As soon as rates actually go under 6%, which we're 0.2 away from that on mortgage rate averages, 10 million more people become eligible.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about buying a
so
house
then
now,
there's going to be more demand and the supply stays the same.
Yeah, so
that's like the only money thing I know is supply and demand.
Yeah, and in the old-fashioned statement of you marry the house, you date the rate is true. Most of my clients that bought last year in higher rate markets are refinancing right now to lower their payments.
There's mortgage rhymes to remember the thing.
There is.
All
Marry
right.
the home, take the rate. Yeah,
All
but we're here to help. If it's a simple Google search of TK and Citywide, we'll pull up all my information.
Okay.
I'd love to get the chance to show people exactly what I'm talking about.
If you have questions, that's what we're doing this morning because I don't understand how it. Like every time I've done a mortgage, I've just been like, okay, I don't.
Signing my life away.
I don't. Yeah. If you have questions, text them in now, 800-223-9510. We'll go to those coming up for Ask a Mortgage Guy with TK from Citywide Mortgage. But the main goal, now I understand why he's here, is figuring out how to talk Leah's husband into
that we can do this.
But do it now because
can't leave empty-handed.
Yeah. Get this.
This is the closest
I think
proximity
you
we
stick
get to
TK
clients.
on him. He'll explain it to it in a better way than you are. Like, we can't have our kids sleeping in the same room. They're about to be teenagers.
Let me mention a benefit since we're Wisconsin, Illinois radio, right? Our company, because it's Midwest based, we do have the WIIL program, which is the Wisconsin Housing Development Authority first time buyer grant programs. And we have the IDA programs, which is the Illinois Housing Development Authority. So we actually have programs to help people buy homes and help them get the down payment money as well. So
that doesn't help Leah. You got to have
well, she works with you and you guys live in the mansion.
You got
I don't
live in a mansion anymore. I've moved to a penthouse. So I live in a bar's parking lot. Anyway, it's 8:24.
It's sunny and 37 today.
You got questions for TK? 800-223-9510. We'll go to the text line for those this morning. It's Ask a Mortgage Dude. TK here from Citywide Mortgage. Ask a Dan Will Rock. Limp Bizkit. It's going to do a little more rocking here. You ready? Here it comes. This is the hillbilly part. Here it comes.
There's no hillbilly.
That's where he's singing about that country guy. There's
But it's not country.
Making love to Morgan Wallen.
Look at you.
Did I say it right that time?
You did. I'm so proud
There's
of you.
been a lot of practice on that. It's 8:28. Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah. You got questions? We got TK here from Citywide Mortgage. 800-223-9510. We'll go to the text line for that coming up next.
Sunny and 37 for today, 33 overnight, rain and a high near 50. Tomorrow it's 35 in Waukegan and 33 in Woodstock. And Gen Z continues to buck trends left and right. Now they're actively inviting mom to intrude on their love life. What's going on there after the 95 WIIL Rock 95 second update brought to you by UA Local 118 plumbers, steam fitters, and HVAC techs in southeastern Wisconsin. A fire in an apartment at a senior living facility in Vernon Hills yesterday filled the fourth floor with heavy smoke. One occupant was transported to the hospital for observation while two others evacuated safely. Silvano Peri, a 75-year-old man, has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder after allegedly shooting and killing his 65-year-old wife, Santina Peri, at their home near Harvard on Saturday afternoon. The incident is isolated with no threat to the public, and the investigation continues. WIIL Rock Sports? Brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. Chimney leaking? Call Pratt's today for a free estimate. The Toronto Maple Leafs rallied past the Chicago Blackhawks for a 3-2 win. Hawks visit Montreal on Thursday. Milwaukee Admirals play the Chicago Wolves at the Allstate Arena later this morning. Bulls host Cleveland tonight. The Bucks host Toronto tomorrow. Green Bay Packers running back Josh Jacobs says that he aggravated a knee injury during Sunday's loss at Denver because why not? We needed more injuries. But he thinks that he's going to be able to play Saturday at Chicago. Jacobs says that he'd rather play through the pain than watch from the sidelines. Caleb Williams.
I do it every day at
right.
work.
I play through the pain.
Right,
yeah.
right. Well, you are the pain. Anyway.
Oh. Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Caleb Williams quickly turned his attention toward a rematch with the Green Bay Packers after the Chicago Bears pounded the Browns. Williams says he's definitely excited for a rematch against Green Bay. The two teams meet for the second time in 3 weeks when the Packers visit Soldier Field Saturday night. And finally, Gen Z. They buck trends left and right. And now
they're just
they're bucking.
Trailblazers, trendsetters.
Now they're actively inviting mom to intrude on their love life.
Bold move.
It is a very bold move. So there's a trend emerging. Single people are outsourcing their online dating accounts and letting their parents take over on the apps like Bumble and Hinge. Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, Emily wrote my Tinder.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not your mom or...
Well, my mom's dead, so I had to, have Emily do it.
Or a woman older than you. So this is that.
So I have to go out and find a woman older than me to get my. It's a woman older than me.
Yeah.
That's going to do my
cares
dating
for
site.
you.
Okay, a woman older than me that cares for me.
Your sister.
Okay, there.
That could be
so
one.
I'm going to ask my sister to
handle
set
your
up my
dating app.
site.
Yeah, that would be more of a connection.
This is Tom. I'm trying to get laid.
Yeah, can you help me out?
Sure, that'll be a good conversation with my sister.
The Wall Street Journal just did a story on this. They talked to a few people in their 20s and early 30s who've handed it off to their parents. They all said that they've been on dating apps for years, swiped left too many times, and just can't find anyone. So maybe mom and dad will have more luck. One woman who's doing it says that she has to veto a lot of her mom's picks because the guys just aren't her type.
Her mom is being very non-selective. Her mom is like, I just want to marry you off. Is that what it is?
She said that her mom...
anything. Just take anything, daughter of mine. You're a spinster. I want grandchildren. Would you screw these guys, please? Mom, he's a criminal. Look at he's a disgusting man. No. Date him.
Opposite.
It's the other way around.
She said that she's picking guys who are wearing Gucci. And she's like, all right.
The guys are too good for her?
Or they're like just not her type.
Okay.
She'd rather go with a guy
Mom,
that
get
like
me
goes on
something
a hike.
dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone that she could go hiking with or
All
something.
right. All right.
But another woman said that her dad talked her into going out with this British guy who was slow to respond at first, and the dad liked him anyway. So she gave him a chance, and now they're a couple.
There you go. So let dad. No, wait. Now I have to have my brother do my Tinder.
You have, your mom or your dad, so your brother or your
My
sister,
brother
since
and
your
my
parents
sister
are
can do
both
my
dead.
Tinder since my parents are dead.
You could have my parents do your Tinder. Imagine what my
Your
dad
mom
would.
and your dad.
Imagine what my dad would.
Your
pick
dad
out
would
for
take
you.
a picture of her dad has her dad has a tattoo on his
And a
What?
schmeckle.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So I'll have your dad do my Tinder and do pictures of him and his
Schmeckle.
He's a winner.
Yeah, he is. He thinks he is. He's something.
Well,
Breeding
he's getting it.
champions
They're
right here.
throwing it at him, aren't they, in Florida? No, he's not
No,
getting
no.
any. This is getting. I got to stick with Hermit. Hermit or thruple. This is what I'm down to. It's 8:34.
Sunny and 37 for
I was
today.
about to call my sister when I found out I'm supposed to call my brother.
Just either or.
My brother who invented there he goes, doing it.
Picking his
Goes
nose.
in, chewing it. That'll be my. Can you
That'll
put like
be-
a headline on your Tinder?
It's perfect.
That's mine.
Will rock.
It's the final 501 Club Party of the year this Friday at Chaser's Sports Bar and Grill in Lake Zurich. Join 95 Will Rock and Miller Lite as we wrap up the year's 501s.
Kick off the weekend with us and wrap up the year. Miller Lite on special, swag from us to win, as well as tickets, Dinosaur Pile Up at the Cobra Lounge or Bad Omens with Beartooth at the Allstate Arena.
Oh my God, and soup!
Oh my God, and soup. The Tour de Soup wraps up. That's Friday at 501 Chaser Sports Bar and Grills on 12. That's Rand Road and Lake Zurich. We'll see you there with Miller Lite and Will Rock. There he goes doing it.
Picking his nose and chewing it.
That's my brother who's going to do my dating app. There's my headline. Do you get a headline on Tinder? I have a Tinder. I just need to have my older. I don't have a parent, so I'll have my brother or sister do it. But that's going to be weird.
Can I do it for you?
I mean, you do mortgages. You're probably good at like
Creative narrative.
Yeah. You got to get creative with. There's like a trillion. I don't understand. Do you like your job? Like your job to me would be hell. It seems like
It's not easy all the time,
I
but I
can't-
love one thing about it. Math doesn't lie. A good deal's a good deal. You gotta
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
Nobody can mess with that. You know,
See, but and I don't understand it, so that's why it's good. There's people like you. We got a lot of questions on the text line. We'll get to those coming up. TK is here from Citywide Mortgage. If you want to know more about him, you can just search Citywide
TK
Mortgage.
Citywide, yeah, right there. It'll pop up first.
Right.
Bunch of reviews.
And where do you work? You do work. You do Wisconsin and Illinois.
Wisconsin, Illinois. I'm licensed in about 25 states. The entire Midwest I can cover. But since I grew up in Lake County, Illinois, you know what I mean. The first time I met you was 2006 when I was playing on this radio station. With my old band. What was the band? Was a band called Monroe. We did Pandemonium.
Yeah.
And we were here last year.
Monroe did really well too.
We had a great run.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, we were here because we didn't know each other. It was the music that brought us here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we came last year. We did a quick thing with you guys on, you know, playing some live music. And then
what's the band now?
My band is Monroe.
Oh, it still is. Monroe.
We just took a hiatus for a while.
But they had a run. Like Monroe was like,
we were cool for a while.
Yeah.
It really helped actually connect me to tons of music industry professionals that I do their mortgages now.
Really?
The managers of huge bands that
Yeah.
manage things like Paramore, Boston Fall, have made records for the new Van Halen stuff and things like that. Those are all clients of mine and friends. You know, I got
so it's a rockin' mortgage. If you want a rock mortgage,
get it.
Rockin' mortgage, we'll call it.
Well, you know, somebody's got to take care of the artists.
Before we get to the text line questions, because we only got a couple breaks to do that.
There's a lot.
Quickly, before we do that, did we solve? Is there a way that you can show Leah's husband a mortgage that he's gonna?
He's agreeing with my husband.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know, some people are in situations that are really, really good,
and that's where
life
you
changes.
have a good
and you
mortgage.
You got it. Well, you want the better house, you may have to move.
I had a great mortgage, and I moved out of it, and then I had an okay mortgage, and now I have no mortgage. And a staff, and I live in a penthouse.
No kids, no family.
I have nothing.
No animals.
I literally have zero. I do 5 hours of fart jokes a day, and that is it.
I've been listening to it for 20 years.
And then I do whatever I want. My life is golden. I mean, and I'm so lonely. But I love it.
So confused.
But I love it. Well, once in a while, I'd like a little companionship. You know,
my gosh.
Get a dog, man.
Yeah.
What are you
Seriously,
doing?
or a cat.
If I did what I want to do with my companion and my dog, they're going to lock me up. They're going to lock me up. And rightfully so. And I'm not really into that. Anyway, so we can't solve Leah's problem because Leah's in a good situation.
I have a 3 1/4 mortgage.
That's
right
free
now.
money.
I know. And but the equity that we have in the house, like
she's got the exact problem of all the people. There's the kids are
too
too
good.
big now,
and she needs to get a bigger house.
Can't stomach the rate situation. But when you reset it and you take all that equity you got out, it's like here's a couple $100,000. You're going to pay a little more monthly, but where'd you get that money from? Thin air? Not really. Property values go up. Real estate is an asset. You buy a Rolex, you buy gold, you buy a house.
It's a very good asset because they're not making more.
But
they stopped making land a long time ago, and we say it all the time.
I don't know why you don't make more. I mean, the Earth's flat. Just tag some on.
My thing is, this is America. You're never going to get ahead. Like my husband's whole thing
That's
is
not true. I help people get ahead. Every
land of
day.
opportunity.
I can show people every single day.
Paying off their mortgage. That's his dream, is to have no mortgage. And I'm like, as soon as we pay off this mortgage, we're buying another house and we're going to have another mortgage because this house is too small for our family.
Well, it's a good investment.
Tell him I've got a secret for him. Okay. If you want 0% interest, all you have to do is put 100% down.
Oh, there you go. So your idea of the best mortgage is no mortgage.
You got to get to a point where you pay things off. You got to make it affordable, and not everybody can do that. Sometimes leveraging the debt is better. You don't pay taxes on debt.
I like your honesty.
Yeah,
because you're talking people out of being your customers right now.
Well, I'm not. I'm talking to them specifically about what their opportunities are, because rates have moved, but you got a ton of money sitting there. Do you want your money out? It's the holidays. A lot of people do.
Take some money out.
Also, you will maybe need to buy another place, Tom.
Yeah.
Maybe I got 2 customers in front of me.
Oh,
Leah's already she's now a prospect in the lead list.
That sounds like there'd be a responsibility. If I have a property, there's responsibility.
You know, here's the simple fact of the matter. Rent is 100% interest. When you own a home, you get the tax write-off. You're paying down your own loan, so it's a forced savings account. You're sitting in a position where you're going to gain equity. And if you mortgage it out, you don't pay taxes.
You were supposed to talk her husband into a mortgage, not me.
You know what?
I'm going to end up out of this. I'm going to have a house and 3 dogs out of this. So, and 2 of them are going to look at me like, how come that one gets all the loving and we don't? You're not as cute as her. It's 8:42.
Oh, sunny and 37 today.
You got questions? We got TK from Citywide Mortgage, 800-223-9510. We only got a couple more segments, so we will go to the text line next and try and get as many of these answered as we can. It's Ask a Mortgage Dude today on WIIL Rock. Shine down on Will Rock, Honolulu, Will Rock Morning Show. TK's here from Citywide Mortgage. We'll go to the text line for your questions coming up next. 800-223-9510. Text them in. I just don't understand that stuff. Like money stuff is not my
Not
my thing.
No.
So, yeah. And you said, before we get to the questions after the break, but you said, like mortgages, are you saying they're about to go down?
So rates have been coming down, and they just did a rate cut recently a few days ago. So we're starting to see the market hit that low sixes.
And when it goes there, you said there'll be like a ton more people that'll be eligible for.
Once you get under 6, it's about 10 million more. So
then there's more people to buy. There's not enough houses.
They can't keep up with demand on building houses right now. So it's always better to get in, especially in like winter months when people aren't thinking about
people
it.
do it in the spring.
We're in the Midwest. You know, I remember as a kid, my best friend in second grade moved away, and I was so sad. And now I make best friends of second grade move away all the time when their parents call me. They do it during the spring and summer and fall. We're in the Midwest, guys. People want to move when their families can allow for it. That's why every one of us knows a kid that moved away when you were a child, and for no reason other than the parents.
I kissed Tina Kirkman in the 3rd grade, and fourth grade she was gone, and I thought it was because I kissed her. But
Tina,
no,
if you're
it
here,
was the
we
mortgage.
want to help you with your mortgage.
Yeah. It was and flee me because I kissed her in the 3rd grade.
Well, shouldn't have had that rank breath.
And then 4th grade she was gone, and I thought it was me, but no, her parents got a good mortgage, so that's what I'm going to go with. Thank you for. And I didn't have bad breath as a child.
All boys have bad breath as a child.
Really?
Yeah, you don't brush your teeth well. It's
do you have 3 boys?
I have 2 boys.
Okay, so
yeah.
No.
I have 3, including my husband.
Yeah.
So.
You got
And then a daughter.
questions? We got TK 800-223-9510. Text them in now. We'll get them answered. We'll go to the text line coming up next. 847.
Sunny and 37 for today. 33 overnight. Rain and a high near 50. Tomorrow it's 34 in Winthrop Harbor and 35 in Lakemore.
Elwood's out on Saturday. This will be fun. He's hanging at American Place Casino at their outdoor holiday. They have a holiday market going on there.
What?
So, yeah. It's just this Saturday from 11 until 8. Holiday shopping. Leah's she's allergic to holiday markets.
Apparently.
Beer. Listen to this though. So this is a generalization, but it's
we
true.
like to drink while we shop.
The ladies will be they're excited because it's a big holiday market.
Right.
And then there's a beer garden and food trucks. So there's
and this is at American Place Casino.
Yeah, outside. It's their big holiday market. Well, not outside, but yeah, it's their big. So holiday shopping, local artists, crafters, vendors, and beer truck plus live entertainment, light show at night. Santa's going to be there. Family friendly fun. It's all going on outside. And Elwood will be there Saturday from noon until 2. The whole thing goes 11 to 8, but he will go while he's there because he's got tickets for Avenged Sevenfold at the CU1 Amphitheater next July, and Foo Fighters, that show at Soldier Field next August. That's this Saturday. Elwood's, they're starting a noon. American Place Casino right in front of the place there in Fountain Square Plaza in Waukegan. Saturday with Will Rock. A lot of questions. Let's get to the text line, get some of them answered. Again, TK is here from Citywide Mortgage. You got questions.
I am.
Money questions.
Let's talk about it.
800-223-9510. This one says, what should I do to get a loan to build a new home? That seems very broad. What should I do?
Call and apply.
Call and apply.
Some lenders do not do new construction, though.
Like if people call you,
they do.
People would call you to get a mortgage. It's not just like the people who are already buying houses and have mortgages. You don't. You got to.
We do the refinances if you already have a house, and
Yeah.
we do the purchases to help you buy it.
All
It's
right.
a little bit different if it's new construction because of the fact that you have to get with a lender to get you pre-approved for a certain dollar amount, and then you usually have to deal with a builder and an architect and all the process. It's a lot more time consuming. The financing on construction is different, but there is construction financing available.
So somebody has no idea
could
about
reach out
any of
to
that.
us
They
to
can
help
come
with
and
that.
see you, and you will
Yep.
you'll
All day
explain
long.
it all to
Yep.
them. And all
TK
this.
Citywide, quick Google search. It'll pull you right to my Citywide home mortgage page. Quick application to get you your information. My team will jump on it immediately. They're working right now on stuff. It's the busiest December we've ever had as a team, actually.
Wow.
So the markets are definitely moving. People are, without question, buying. The rates have stabilized,
Yeah,
So we're getting closer.
I'm not doing it.
What else you got? Keep firing.
This
them off,
one
Tom.
says better to do a 15-year for early payoff or take a 30-year to have lower payment and pay more.
Interest.
This is principally, but it would be how much of an interest amount, assuming the same rate or whatever. So what is
15-year does trap you into the higher payment, but it almost starts out as 50% of your payment goes towards principal.
That's
The
insane.
compound interest is insanely
That is
different between a 30 and a
so
15 year.
15
I
years is going to
recommend-
save you a ton on interest in the long
But the
run.
payment could be $500 or $600 more a
That's-
month right out the gate to start, and you might feel like, oh my God, that's so much more. But then when you look at how much is actually being applied towards paying the loan,
It's
If you can do
satisfying.
15, do
Short,
15.
shorter term, lower rate.
Why is it
faster
15 and
amortization.
30? Why I go and
Because
say I
50
want
is too long.
Can I say and go I want to do 14 when you can
We can
do-
customize terms. You actually can. If you're 2
Yeah.
years into your house and you're like, I want to refinance, but I don't want to reset, I can give you a 28-year mortgage.
Oh, okay.
So
I get
we
it.
are
Yeah,
allowed
yeah.
to. We are allowed to do that. You
So you're
don't
like,
hear
I
it
want it
common.
paid off by this date, but I want to refinance. So can you? Yeah, I didn't.
And let
consider that.
me answer the question though. The 15-year is just going to be the forced version of the 30-year where you pay extra. All
Yeah.
right. I can do the math for anybody on saying if you pay this much extra, you'll pay it off in 23 years or 22 years. It's just a matter of,
So you could
adding extra
get a
principal
30 and put more at the principal
Yeah,
in your payments.
Even one a year makes
Bi-weekly
such
payments, yeah.
a dramatic
Yeah.
change.
But paying off your house if you got a good rate is dumb because if you got a 5% rate or a 6% rate and you can make 10% in the market, just
why wouldn't you then? Why
you-
wouldn't you then just take all the money you just gained in equity out and invest it in the market?
Well,
Get the
Well,
10% return on it. Get the
'cause I'm
tax
not-
write off on the mortgage
because
interest
I'm
on your
not
own
good at the
home.
market, I'm going to lose my I'm going to lose my house.
Tom, you're a
I'm
renter.
gonna
We got to
lose
get you
my
back
house.
on the home ownership.
No,
path.
I would have Brett at Kinnaman do that. And he
Yeah.
would because that's another money thing. And some things to me you need a professional.
Just if you
Yeah.
want a calculator to look it up, just get a calculator that shows what the amortization will be if you
Well,
pay
I
extra
do that.
principal.
You do that online when you go on
Yeah.
like one of these Redfin or whatever, and it'll do that for
Yeah.
you. But I look at that.
Sometimes you
and
need
it's-
people to explain.
Yeah,
it
Right,
to you,
I
though.
call
still
my
don't get it.
team.
I still don't get it. I just I don't know if
I just don't get the whole proposed 50-year thing. Do you
That's not
think
going to happen.
It's
There was
not-
a period of time where there
That's
were 40
stupid.
years.
it's
It's not.
so dumb?
you talk about 15 is better than 30. Well, yeah,
Could you
30 is
imagine
way better.
50?
You're just going to pay just interest the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to endorse something like that on the radio. And
Tell
these
me-
opinions are all of my own and not of my company.
Oh,
Right.
I
I
just
agree.
50-year does. Yeah, you save $300 a month.
We
and you
got a
pay
lot-
600,000 more.
Let's
Keep
get
going
a
with the
couple
questions.
more here. We
Yeah,
only
yeah.
got one more segment. Let me get to at least one more this time. If you put 10% down, can you have your main mortgage for 80% and then a secondary loan for 10%, thus avoiding PMI? I did this back in the mid 90s, but don't know
Yes.
if that's still an option. So
The
you can get
answer is still
another
yes.
loan.
So you do a piggyback financing. You do an 80% first, so you get a regular mortgage with no PMI. You do a 10% second mortgage, and then you do 10% of your own money as the down payment. So you're essentially just avoiding PMI in the first
Yeah.
mortgage. Now, the one thing that I will
by
tell you,
slapping a second payment on top of the
but the one thing I will tell you is that if you're a first-time home buyer and you fit in the right criteria, the PMI has gotten a lot cheaper. There are 15 different PMI companies we can use, and 10 years ago, I only had 4. So the misconception
So
is
there's
that
there's a little competition, so you might get a better rate on that.
exactly. It's an
Yeah.
insurance carrier that's insuring that mortgage for us as lenders. in
It's
case
just so
we
you don't
default.
lose your ass if they default and the house is at least worth enough where you're going to hopefully recoup.
The only time I deal with
The
these
principal.
scenarios anymore, though, the 80% first, the 10% second,
Yeah.
you're borrowing $1.5 million from
Yeah.
me. You're trying to make the payments more affordable in that respect. Otherwise, if
I
you're,
stopped listening after you said borrow $1.5 million.
well, if you're looking at a regular $300,000 house and you only have 10% down, do it.
Can
you
I
could
borrow
do it. You could do 3.5%
Can
down
I borrow
FHA.
$1.5 million, please?
I gotta need to see the pay stubs.
What's
your
the number?
W-2s.
What's the number? What it used to be? What was it? Was it
Conforming loan limits? You're thinking of?
your payment should be like 3 months, or you can afford how much of a house? It's 4 times what you make.
That number is an antiquated thing, so it's not the
Is
same
there
anymore.
a number? Is there a ballpark?
If you're a
number?
veteran and a VA, you can go up to ratios of 55 to 56 to 65% of your debt to income ratio. FHA can go up to 56.99. Conventional with the right down payment can go up to 50. It's not what it used to be. It's an automated system that we're running that shows us based on credit, overall income, and assets where you're going to fit into that criteria. So if it gives an approve and you're at if you're not spending more than 50% of your gross income, all in, guys, that's your mortgage payment, that's your car payment, that's your credit cards reporting, then you're probably still going to be able to qualify. You can do the math on that. If you make 60 grand a year, that's $5,000 a month. You can't spend more than $2,500 a month pretty much in mortgage and car payments and everything else if you still want to get a house.
So if I make 60 grand a year, how much of a house could I buy?
Well, that's a really hard question. It depends where you buy it. If you buy it in an area with really high property taxes, it's going to be a lot less affordable.
Which,
than if
welcome
you go
to
across,
Lake County, Illinois. What is it? The
across
highest in the Midwest? One of the higher.
They get us good.
Yeah.
It is also the 5th richest county in the United States. So there's, it depends where you're at. Are you in Round Lake or Lake Forest?
That's just because of what Lee and I make. That's why it's such we drove the county up. Yeah. I live in a penthouse. It's not just a.
What is it called when you bowl? You handicap?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a handicap because of us.
We'll go to the text line again in a couple of minutes. You got questions? We'll try and go. We'll do speed run because we only got one more segment. We'll do 1 or 2 sentence answers on as many of these as we can get to.
I probably can get through all of them.
A lot of questions. 800-223-9510. Call now.
Sunny and 37 for today.
All right. It's TK from Citywide Mortgage today. Ask a mortgage dude. Nine Inch Nails. We got one more segment with TK from Citywide Mortgage. We'll do the speed round of Ask a Mortgage Dude. 800-223-9510. If you have questions, text them in now.
What is your actual name?
My name is Tarek, and everybody has called me TK forever.
I'm a TK, so it's it's a
Oh,
club.
it's TK on TK.
What's
okay.
your middle? What's your middle initial?
S.
TSK. I'm TDK, which is kind of
we're TKs.
It's
You've been-
TKs.
honestly,
It's cool to be a
when I
TK.
met Tom,
Toby-
he was TK.
Toby
and everybody's
Keith.
like TK. Just
Toby
so.
Keith.
Oh, wow.
Remember when he had that place down in Rosemont? It had that
Mhm.
big round TK thing?
Yeah.
I got a picture with that.
Of course.
Yeah,
sit
'cause
right
I'm
in front
a
of it.
dork.
I love
You've
it.
inspired me because you're telling me I should buy a house.
It's time. Tis the season. Let's do speed round.
You
yeah?
told me to check my credit report. What is a good credit score?
Average credit score in America currently is 680. Above 700, I consider good. You can work with almost anything.
What do you
FHA
have to have to
products
get
let
the
us go-
best? What do you have to? Because you get a better rate the higher your credit score.
Typically, depending upon product.
What is if someone's had a credit score of say 833?
Has a white beard, lives in a rental, and
I'm
wants to
not
buy a
saying
property.
who. I'm not saying who.
Handsome.
But
But the
exactly.
top is 850, and I've been there.
840 and above, you don't see very often. Usually, if you're in the 830s, you're in the higher criteria. Above 800 is absolutely excellent credit.
I've
and we'll
been
get
to
you the best
850. I
qualification.
don't know why it's 833. I don't know why. I don't know who I pissed off or what I did. I don't.
Gotta
You know.
use your credit in a responsible way. Some of the higher scores I've ever seen were people that only owed like $10 in their credit
Well,
card.
I don't owe anything.
Well, that's not always
That's-
responsible use.
yeah.
That's
So
where
I
I'm
should
going
start.
with this.
Oh, I should start
Leave
owing.
$20 on your card that has a $10,000 limit. All of a sudden, your scores shoot up like crazy because the credit system is a computer. It's just monitoring your responsible
But why
usage.
does it want me to owe money? Shouldn't it be
Because
like
you're
he
being
pays
rated
off-
on your ability to borrow and repay. Not
I do
say,
borrow. I borrow and I pay.
But you don't pay
well, I don't
interest because you
borrow.
pay it off.
Right,
Yeah. So
right,
it's
right.
not.
Are you moving money around, or are you borrowing money and paying interest on it and showing a monthly payment stability?
Mhm.
Housing needs stability.
Okay, but I don't.
Job stability,
I-
payment
I
stability.
pay
and all of it.
my
But you pay
bills
it,
every month.
but
You do.
but you're paying off. So you're not.
So you're it's nothing. Here's the difference. It doesn't know you used it and paid it off. It only sees zero, like you don't do anything because you're
It doesn't
beating the
count.
system.
It doesn't know that I'm
You
paying.
have to call your credit card company and say, when do you report to the credit bureaus? And then pay it off the day after that. So
Okay.
it reports what you want. You
So
can,
I'm
you
gonna.
can work
I'm
the
gonna.
system like
I'm
that.
gonna. This time, I just paid it all off yesterday. I pay every month. I pay
I
off my
do
credit
too.
card,
Yeah.
and I get the points. I use it to get the points, and I
Everybody.
pay it off. So you're saying next month I'm going to leave $20.
$20.
Yeah, leave 20 bucks
Leave a
on it.
very
And if
small
my
amount.
credit report goes down, you're gonna have to loan me a house money for 2%.
You're
It's
going to
your
apply
fault.
and be treated fairly.
It's
equally
oh
like-
jeez, whatever. You're the one who screwed up my credit by now. I'm gonna leave $20 on it. I'm gonna pay the interest on. I'm gonna put 29% interest on $20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay $6 in interest next. I haven't paid any
60
interest ever
cents.
on this card. This is my thing.
I'll loan you the $6 a year.
I'm gonna pay
At
now.
at
Can
another
I just,
rate of interest.
how often do I have to do that for how long? Leave $20 on it always?
So, it's not necessarily the $20. It's just a very small usage and showing responsible usage. The reason I can
I
mention
thought
that,
paying it off was responsible.
it is completely
usage.
responsible, but if I had somebody with a bunch of debt and they paid it all off, it could easily lower their score. And it has happened to me in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying paying off
Okay.
your debt is bad. I'm not giving the financial advice, don't pay off your debt. What I'm saying is that responsible usage is what is rated on a credit
Nope.
report.
I'm going shopping today. I'm
And
going to
you're
guide
paying it off.
everything, and I'm going to just leave it all on the card.
Your theory is still correct to use it, pay it off, and get the points.
Yeah.
But it may not.
All
And
right.
if you're 830 and 850, you're not.
I
gonna
learned
see
something.
it.
Yeah,
I
you
say-
don't need to worry about.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
leave $20
Just
on.
keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Tom.
I'm
pretty
gonna put
much.
830. I want to.
Beautiful
But I've been to
score.
850.
Yeah.
If you're at 850, because I'm at that, and then I get a loan.
Hold on,
I
let
get
me
a,
tell
I
Leah
get a
something real
mortgage,
quick.
and they don't give me the highest,
Hold
the
on,
best. They don't give
You
me the
think
best
that,
mortgage.
But once you're already in that top tier, we do so ready there. So if he's an 833 or an 850, we don't care.
It's the
Yeah.
same
It's going
thing.
to
the
price
same
the same
thing.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
I thought I
if
should
It's
you
like
were
a-
if you were a 730 versus an 830, we'd be having a different conversation. And if
Okay.
you were a 630
So I'm-
versus a 730,
I'm
versus
getting the
an
best
830.
one, probably.
That
Okay,
was
you're
me.
gonna
I
be
was
up
in the
there.
500s when we bought our house, so I'm not even on our mortgage.
Yeah. Oh, it's just that.
We can help fix that.
I'm now near 800. So
Well, then we got to do
You know,
that.
if he's suddenly,
He's got to buy. Tom's
if you
buying.
suddenly
You're
go
refinancing.
missing, I know what's going on. He's like, I'm getting rid of that deadbeat. All right, it's 9:07. We got to get to the news, and then after this, we'll go to the text line. Questions for TK from Citywide Mortgage, 800-223-9510.
it is time for the 95 WIIL Rack 95 second update. An 18-year-old from Itasca, Lincoln Gillum, allegedly burglarized a car in Johnsburg, stole a purse and cash, then led police on a high-speed chase in a stolen vehicle. He faces multiple charges, was arrested, and released on pretrial supervision with electronic monitoring. An elderly resident at the White Oaks at McHenry Memory Care Facility suffered serious injuries from a fall on Tuesday afternoon. The patient's prognosis is good, with injuries not believed to be life-threatening. Sports. Brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. It was the Toronto Maple Leafs over the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Hawks visit Montreal on Thursday. Milwaukee Admirals play the Chicago Wolves at the Allstate Arena later this morning. Bulls host Cleveland tonight. The Bucks host Toronto tomorrow. And finally, a quick tale about a man named Roy.
Okay.
I know we're on a time crunch.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little quick tale about a man named
All right.
Roy Marsh.
I like Roy.
86-year-old man from England.
Yeah.
He had to pay a fine after he littered. All right. They take that.
Now I don't like Roy.
They take that very seriously in Lincolnshire,
England.
All
Right.
right. Now,
Lincolnshire, here you can litter all you want.
Yeah.
Over there, it's a problem.
especially when. So he was fined about 250 euros, which is $334.
Thank you.
For after spitting out a leaf that blew into his mouth while sitting near a boating lake.
What does the boating lake have to do? If it was somewhere else, it wouldn't matter.
I don't know if it's because he was near water, but enforcement officers mistook it for a deliberate spitting.
Like gum or something.
Yeah, leading to the fine, which he called unnecessary and all out of proportion. Listen, on an appeal, he still had to pay money.
Yeah.
$200. He still had to pay.
They lowered it,
They
but they're not
lowered
going to
it,
get rid of it.
but they
'cause
did
he
get rid of it.
because he spit out a leaf that
that blew into his mouth.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. It's
So what are you supposed to do? Eat it?
You're supposed to not be Roy and sit there with your mouth hanging open on a windy day. A leaf blew in his mouth. A leaf. Have you ever had
Some
a
of
leaf?
us are mouth
Show our
breathers.
hands who's had a leaf blow in there. You have not.
I
had a
have.
leaf
I
blow.
have.
Never.
Oh, did you spit it
100%.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You owe me
Ticket her,
$200. You owe me
yeah.
$200.
If something
Just sit-
comes in my mouth,
Stop there.
if something comes in my
You
mouth,
said it again.
I am going to get it out.
Okay.
Fly.
You're a spitter.
leaf,
You're a spitter.
whatever it is.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
you're a spitter.
It's
You're a
coming
spitter.
back out.
Roy
Yeah.
should have swallowed. Is what there's in England. They want you to swallow.
Instead of spit.
If you're a swallower in England, you're good to go. If you're a spitter, you're gonna get a fine.
So you're either a leaf blower or a leaf
You
spitter.
spitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Lucky leaf.
Something comes in my mouth.
Stop there.
If something comes in my
You
mouth,
said it again.
I am going to get it out.
It's my co-host,
That's me.
Spitter. Before the break, I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm Tom. I don't have any debt. La la la. But I understand the other end of it. Like there was a time when I thought that we were going to be in debt forever
yeah.
and not be able to pay all our bills.
But
So-
also, you gotta still enjoy life. So who's the guy that does the whole debt paying off thing? What's the guy's
Dave
name?
Ramsey or
Oh
whatever,
my
yeah,
God.
the worst.
Great
Great advice,
but also
Sometimes if
people
it-
become obsessed with it, and that's what my husband did. And I was like, we will not live.
You have children.
we
You're
have
a
children.
family. You
Yeah.
can't live like that.
Yeah.
And also, life is going to be over in 15 minutes, like you always say, Tom. You still, yes, don't get into crippling debt.
No, but it's
also,
literal today. I actually have 15 minutes left. So
Oh,
we can
man.
go forward.
Can we get the questions
but
answered?
what were
damn it, we got 45 minutes of the show. You
Yeah,
mean I
yeah.
have to do this by myself
half
for
hour.
30?
Yeah, sorry. What were you, so what? But yeah, live.
Live,
Yeah.
still live.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a fine line in between.
Yeah. All
There
right.
always
There's
will be.
speed round. I need like
Let's do it.
We're
Two
not going to
sentence
get to
answers.
all of them, but we'll tell you how to get a hold of TK if your question doesn't get
right.
answered. Two sentence answers. And this one they sent a picture with. It says, "Why are people asking for outrageous prices for caca? This is Lake Como with no lake rights, and I can't see what it is. It's a hut.
a hut for-
$200,000.
yeah.
What?
Well,
So our with
we're the
supply and
lenders,
demand.
not the realtors,
Right.
but it's supply and demand economics. There
Yeah.
are other advantages to moving to different states. If you look in Florida, they have no income tax, for example.
Is
So
Florida a good place to buy property now that you know of? Or,
right now
'cause
the
that's what I
markets
think I
are
might do
moving
if I buy
differently.
something.
You know what? You want to retire in Florida for the weather, but unfortunately, right now some of Florida's markets are seeing drops in prices.
That's what I want.
Super. Well, that
Well,
would
when
be,
they
you could
drop a
take-
lot, then I want to get that. I want to Airbnb it, and then when I finally get fired, I want to move there and have it not live in winter anymore.
We got to get the full application on you, and we still got a lot of questions to answer.
Okay,
So
all
it's
right, all right.
it's market specific and something like that.
Okay. How much money would you need up front for appraisals and all that kind of stuff to buy a $300,000 house?
Appraisal is about $500 out of pocket upfront cost. You'll have to do a home inspection when you get in contract. That'll be another few $100s to make sure that the bones and the mechanicals work right in the house. So you're probably about $1,000 out of pocket for those things to make sure that your transaction can happen. Everything else you're going to bring to the table, unless your realtor tells you got to write an earnest money check, $2,000, $1,000, whatever.
What's
you're
with earnest money? I don't
It goes towards the
understand.
down payment. It's just your way of
But
showing the
why?
seller you're serious.
But I get it back if I don't buy the house, right? It's not like they get to
Sometimes
keep it.
if you go into a contract and you break the contract,
Then
the
they
law
keep
says correct, and so you have to be, you have to be working with the right team to make sure you're already pre-approved.
All
Our
right.
guys don't let you get in those situations.
This says simple explanation of HELOC rate. Calculate payments ?
A HELOC rate, a home equity line of credit, is calculated based on the initial margin that the company is offering, and then whatever the federal funds rate is, and they blend them together. So you've got the margin and then the actual funds rate that you're borrowing. Right now, HELOC rates can vary depending upon credit scores, 8, 9, 10%, things like that. They are higher than typically what you would see in regular first mortgages.
Hold 1 second. Can you explain what he just said? to me?
no, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Got
It's
it.
a
Got
different
it.
language.
So
The person asked the question might understand the
yeah,
answer.
they're probably a mortgage question or a mortgage person specifically. HELOC means home equity line of credit.
Well, that
It's an
answers this
acronym.
next one. It says, how do I use my current equity towards a new home?
So it depends if you can refinance and take money out to use towards the new home. It depends if you can qualify for both homes at the same time, or it depends if you need to do a contingent deal, which means sell your home to buy a new one because you need the money out of it.
Since that's, can someone get a mortgage if they have a bankruptcy on their credit report? Do you have to wait 7 years since filing bankruptcy to apply for a mortgage?
The 7-year rule is typically where people see that it falls off the credit report. FHA financing will allow for you to do it 1 year out of a Chapter 7. And then once you've made 36 months payments into a Chapter 13, you'll be eligible again. So it's either 1 year or 3 years on an FHA product.
I don't have a question. I just wanted to tell Tom to stop talking over him. LOL. I'm doing my job as described by me. If I let the mortgage guy go unchecked,
love
he would
that.
literally talk for 45 minutes about
please
mortgage.
please reach out to me to help you
About
with
a
your
mortgage. These things need to, everything in here needs to be controlled and shepherded and edited, and that's my job.
It's true.
whether you like it or not.
We need the other TK, not just me.
We'll do one more. Why does your credit rating go down when you pay off here we go. Pay off a car loan or your mortgage? In theory, wouldn't that go up because you paid off your loan? No, you need to be making payments to prove that you can make payments when you have debt.
I love that you answered that for me.
That is what you taught. Is that right?
Yes.
I
This is an
learned from you
educational
today.
moment.
I didn't know that. I was always like, why isn't my credit score perfect? I don't have any debt, but it's because I'm not showing them that I can pay things
Responsible
off.
usage. That's it.
I'm going to start just running those cards up,
I
maxing
did
them
not
out,
say to
making
run
the
your
minimum
cards up.
payment every day until I die.
And that is
then
Tom's advice,
then
not
it's
the advice
Leah's
of me.
problem because I'm going to have her co-sign.
Okay.
If you have more questions, and there are more text questions, but we're out of time. TK at Citywide Mortgage is the best way to find you.
TK at Citywide, right there in Google. It'll pull up the first thing. You can email me at tk@citywidehm.com, or you can reach out to our line, 847-800-5699. Text or call. We would be happy to help service any of your needs when it comes to mortgages, whether you want to refinance to lower your payment or get money, or help you buy a new home.
The letters TK at
citywidehm.com.
Yep. Can people just text you questions
Sure.
if they're not if they're not hot and heavy on buying something right now, but they just want to kind of figure out what mortgages are all about?
Pre-approvals are always trying to figure out.
And you can
where
do
they're
that.
headed.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pre-approval.
Stop it.
Stop. Oh, my elbow.
the
I'm
talking.
playing with my elbow.
No.
Pre-approvals you can always reach out, and you got to figure that out. You got to know where to buy
All right.
and get the money. And
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, of course.
When is Monroe going to come and you guys playing some stuff?
We was
That was a good band.
We did House of Blues earlier this year with a really good friend group called Ann Berlin. They were awesome.
I remember that.
Looks
I
like
remember them.
next year you'll be able to catch us doing Summerfest.
Right.
We're in talks right now with that.
That's a
and
tough
some new
get.
music.
Playing Summerfest is tough because they get all the bands want to play Summerfest and they're very
Got to
selective.
know the right people, and we used to do it before. We were on their emerging
I
artist
used to know the
albums and
guy.
stuff.
I used to know the guy, and now I don't know the guy. So
I'll introduce you again, Tom.
All right.
I know the
I
guy.
don't have a band yet. I don't have a band
We
yet.
need to get you a
don't know the
listen. We'll get you a
Summerfest.
mortgage, then we'll
Oh.
get you connected at Summerfest.
All right, I'm going to
one
have a
at time.
house. I'm going to play Summerfest. We have a band name.
Wow.
I just need to, have a band. Thanks
Life's
for coming in,
looking up.
man.
Awesome.
I thought
Appreciate
you were
guys
at rock
so much.
bottom. But...
No, I'm getting a house and a band, and I'm stealing dogs and having sex with them too. So it's a very
And
big
a
day
new
today.
dating profile.
Yeah,
Don't
and a new
forget.
dating profile curated by my brother and sister. Things are looking up for Tommy. Thanks for coming in,
I
man.
appreciate you
It's
guys.
9:22.
Sunny and 37 today.
Oh, here's a good one. I'll tell you what. My next gig isn't DoorDash, and then an example why is next on Will Rock.
The guy's wife started having trouble breathing.
Yeah.
Then she got sick. So they inspected the bag of food, realized that it might have been tampered with. They looked back at the security footage and saw that the delivery person sprayed their food, possibly with
Pepper spray.
pepper spray.
Yeah.
Customer complained to DoorDash. They refunded them. They also told him the driver had been kicked off of their platform. So police are involved now, right?
Messing with somebody's food is a felony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy had only added a $2 tip, which is 7%. So they're kind of thinking that it might have been over that small tip.
This is when assholes collide. I'll say this. This is when asshole meets asshole, and it's who's a bigger. In this case, I would say the pepper sprayer is the bigger.
Oh yeah,
but
for
don't
sure.
be
You can't.
don't be giving somebody a 7% tip. You can't get up your ass and go to Arby's yourself. Somebody's got to drive their car there with gas and get
Go
out in the
pick it up,
cold and
right.
go and get your order and lug it to your. If you're gonna lay there on your ass and expect people to bring you stuff, I'm sorry, but we live in a tipping economy.
Mhm.
You know, they gotta pay their bills too.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's expected.
now there's a follow up to this.
Yeah.
Because you said you saw it, and the woman,
She said she was spraying something else or something, or
she said
it
that
was a bug.
she was trying to spray a spider.
There was a spider trying
that
to
was
rape me.
crawling
It was
around.
trying to mug and rape and murder me, and I had to pepper spray it, and some of it got on the food. The bag accidentally popped open, and some pepper spray got in the bag when I was trying to stop this murderous, raping, rampaging spider. Okay, lady.
Who's buying that?
Nobody. No, but when I saw that though, I'm like, wow,
Oh.
that is very good lying though. I mean, because it's within the realm of possibility. If it wasn't for the camera of her spraying into the bag,
Right.
Yeah,
Well, maybe the spider was in the bag.
yeah. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Look at you.
What
could
would
be
you
her
rather?
lawyer.
What would you rather?
What? Have a spider or pepper spray?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my car keys and go to Arby's myself.
Right.
I'm not big on food delivery. I'm not big on a third party handling my food.
No.
I know they seal it with a sticker. Quite the security measure. Well, if there's a sticker there, you know what? I'm putting my money now in a new bank called the We've Got Stickers Bank. Do you have a vault? No, but we have a drawer. Oh, it just goes in a drawer. Yes, but when we close the drawer, we put a sticker on it. Oh. Do you lock your front door at night? No, but what we do, we close the front door, and what do? We put a sticker on it. Well, then it's completely safe.
Mornings, music, mayhem.
What the is going on?
95 will rock.
3DG, Will Rock, Tom and Leah Will Rock Morning Show. It is 9:32. Yesterday we posted to Facebook. Why were we going to do this? I don't remember. I posted on my Facebook and in a couple of other places a question. It says the biggest gift you've ever had to wrap.
Because it was the woman pranking her dad. She asked him.
Oh, she did that.
She asked him what his chili recipe was.
Yeah.
And then she edited the video and asked him what he's put in his butt.
Okay.
And then you're like,
it's him saying all the things that are in his chili.
Yeah.
So I've said the biggest gift you've ever had to wrap. I'm going to change that now to the biggest thing you put in your butt. So then all those people look like and I posted it a couple places. So we'll check some of those coming up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
This is the non-audio version of that, just to see what we get.
Right.
I haven't looked at any of the responses. Have you?
No.
Okay. So that is coming up. It is 9:33.
Sunny and 37 for today, 33 overnight, rainy and a high near 50 tomorrow. It's 35 in Gurnee and 38 in Crystal Lake. And it is time for the 95 WIIL Rock, 95 second. No. And it is time for the 95 WIIL Rock Happy Hour News. I just want to make sure you're paying attention to me because I'm going to need
audio ready and we're good to go.
So if you
snapping your fingers at me.
So if you're looking for a new Christmas tradition to try, there's a custom out of Spain called Tio de Nadal.
Nailed it.
I think I did. Where children sing to a Christmas log and beat it with a stick until it poops out presents. Here is an explanation of how this tradition works.
What?
Did you just
what the whole? I wanted the whole thing. I don't understand. The log poops presents. It's a present pooping log.
It is. It's a big old brown log with a smiley face on it.
You just go out in the woods, you get a log, you like what, carve a smiley face on it or paint?
You draw a smiley face. It's wearing like a red hat.
Doesn't it have bark? How do you draw a smiley face on it?
Well, because the bottom of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or the chopped off portion.
Where you murdered
right,
it.
where you cut it off.
Where it was murdered, yeah. You put a smiley face on the murder cut.
Or that's its butt. I don't know, whichever side you want to draw.
The other side is where the presents are supposedly get pooped out. And why is the log pooping us presents? Because we sang songs to it, told it stories.
And you beat it with a stick.
And we hit it with we're beating it with one of its torn off appendages. It's like if I ripped your arm off and then I beat you with it and then you would poop out presents. I love this tradition. Can we do this in America, but with humans? I will beat you with your arm, your severed arm, and you better crap on Xbox. I don't understand. Is that what it is? I don't get it.
I mean,
but why? But is this a new thing, or have they always done it? Did they not have Santa Claus? Is there Rudolph the Red-Nosed Lumberjack song or something? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Lumberjack, he cuts down the biggest logs. You know what? I don't. Why? Why is the log doing this?
I don't know.
And how?
I don't know.
How long has it been around?
It doesn't say how long it's been around. It says that it's a 2.5 weeks leading.
2.5 weeks you have to treat this log?
And you have to pretend to feed it scraps because then that's how
it's that bark? We peeled bark off your friend. Off the neighbor tree. Eat your neighbor tree. Eat your neighbor's bark.
Oh.
And now we're going to rip your arm off and beat you with it. Come on, give me some presents. What country?
Spain.
Their log is way better than ours. All our log does is roll downstairs. That is all our log is good for. There we go. All right, we're screwing around with people on Facebook because some lady TikToked her dad's chili recipe and then changed her question to things that he stuck in his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty interesting if it's a chili recipe. I posted this yesterday.
Did you change it yet?
Not yet.
Oh, bless you. You got the sneezers?
Apparently, I'm allergic to sticking things in my because we weren't allowed to. That was our one rule here was we weren't allowed to stick things in our butt.
Buzzkill.
All comments. All right, let's see what we got here. ATV. Well, I asked the biggest gift you've ever had to wrap. I'm going to change it to the biggest thing you've ever stuck in your butt. Right?
Things you've stuck in your butt.
Why not the biggest? Because it's going to be big things.
I know, but I don't think that. Well, whatever. It's your.
It's my stupidity.
Yeah, you change it to whatever you want to.
I'm in charge of this. Thank you for letting me be in charge. I'm finally in charge of something. This is exciting. Jen stuck an ATV in her butt.
Okay.
John stuck a baby stroller in his butt.
Wow.
Steve stuck a treadmill in his butt. Buddy stuck himself in his butt.
Okay.
It just says me.
Me. Oh, because they wrap them.
So that's it. Anthony stuck my mother-in-law's underwear in his butt. That's a weird answer for either question, right?
Why?
Why were you ramping her?
Oh, that's funny.
Amanda stuck a recliner in her butt. Misty stuck an electric scooter fully assembled with battery packs in her butt.
I mean,
that's dangerous with the battery packs. Jake stuck an entire exhaust system for a 2005 Ford Explorer. It was a dual exhaust, and it was like 17 feet long. I think that's our winner so far, right? It's very descriptive.
Yes.
It's a dually. There's two of them. It's 17 feet long.
Hopefully it was lubed.
Jessica stuck my daughter's home gym in her butt. She stuck her daughter's home gym in her butt.
Hopefully she didn't use it.
And then there's the two guys with the bleep in the box. A picture of that.
Oh, that's the biggest thing they ever
stuck in there. Let's see. Ricky stuck a parakeet in his butt. Dennis stuck an elephant in his butt. JJ stuck a penis in his butt.
Okay. Good for you, JJ.
You do you, boo. This Bob stuck a BMW Touring in his butt. This guy stuck a bicycle in his butt. We have a car. Somebody stuck a car in their butt. A truck. Took me 3 weeks to dispose of the wrapping paper and cardboard after they stuck the truck in their butt. Lance stuck a 6'2" porn star / stripper in his butt.
Sure.
Lucky him. Robert stuck his heart in his butt. Brian stuck the 71 Datsun pickup in his butt. Those are smaller trucks, so not as big as. I'd rather do that than the exhaust. Hockey sticks, and then a lot of sexual references. So that's just a couple of them. I will now change the questions so that everybody, instead of what's the biggest thing they're at. That was fun.
Yeah,
we can do that
it
on a regular basis or whatever, right? Now, they'll know when I change the question, like they'll get an alert and they'll go back and look and they'll be like, why did I say I stuck that in my butt? Well, I don't remember doing that.
Previously on the WIIL.
Yeah, I was unaware that New Zealand famously has more sheep than people. This is something I learned today.
Well, some of them are hybrids.
Some of the people or some of the sheep?
Excuse me, sir. Yes, who's that? That's my dad. Okay, that sheep over there. That's dad. So it's
What do they call it when it's half man, half?
There's a minotaur.
Is there a half sheep?
I don't think there's a half sheep, half human.
If
They call that a Kiwi. It's a New Zealander.
It's a New Zealander.
Computer, what's a half sheep, half man? Maybe there is one. Who knows?
A half sheep, half man creature is a mythological hybrid. In folklore, you might find sheep-human blends in stories, but they're more fantasy than fact.
Is there a name for it?
There isn't a specific name for a half sheep, half man creature in mythology. If we're getting creative, you might call it a sheeple.
A sheeple. There you go.
Wow.
Well, that's online. People say, "Oh, okay, sheeple." Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just have to use what you got to use, right?
Yeah,
you got to use what you have. So a woman
That's what he said.
with a long list of offenses recently stole a leg of lamb from a grocery store in New Zealand,
Which is an accomplishment in itself.
then brandished it as a weapon.
Yes.
So 30-year-old Nume Johnson, she walked out with over $250 worth of stuff in her cart, including that leg of lamb. And an employee tried to stop her, but she kept going
In her cart.
with her cart. Yeah.
Okay.
Then she loaded all the groceries onto a city bus.
Yeah.
But couldn't, or at least wouldn't pay the fare. She demanded someone else pay it for her.
Excuse me, I just went to the trouble of stealing all these groceries. The least someone on the bus could do is pay my fare so I can get away.
Quickly, please.
Quickly, there's someone chasing me. Have you ever tried to sneak a leg of lamb out of a store? Anyway, all right.
She eventually.
She's just not paying for anything. She
No.
is adamant about I get everything free.
Oh, it gets better. She eventually got into it with the transport officer.
Yeah.
She grabbed the leg of lamb and raised it over her head like she was about to club him.
I
with
will
it.
bash the hell out of you with this leg of lamb. You ain't been injured till you had some mutton coming down on your crown there, buddy.
Oh, thankfully she put the leg of lamb down, left the bus.
Ma'am, step away from the leg of lamb.
But she told she stole the driver's cash box on her way out with
Yeah.
$125
She
in
pulled
it.
a euro on him. Not a euro.
So, again, she has all sorts of.
She's got the
different-
money. She's got all the groceries.
Yeah.
Many crimes here.
Yeah, but she's now arrested. And she had a long list
How'd they
of crimes.
catch her? She was well armed and she had gotten away. How did they catch her?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
It turns out, though, she has stolen all sorts of stuff over the past
She was
year.
assembling an entire lamb at home. She had a lamb head. She stole it. I know.
Well, I don't know what she's using this for. She pled guilty to 26 different charges. One of those crimes involved a sex toy that she stole from an adult store just 2 weeks after the leg of lamb thing.
Okay.
That
That was the one part of the lamb she couldn't find. She's not going to go to that was why she was building it. I didn't know it didn't have genitals. I'm going to go and I was building this lamb for a very specific person or purpose. And when it got down to it, it didn't have the one part I needed it to have to get the job done. So I was going to do an animatronic version.
Oh, that's
What's that noise? I got my lamb working. I'm going to be busy for about 15, 20 minutes.
The WIIL Rock Morning Show. Mornings will rock.
All right. It is 9:51.
sunny and 37 for today.
All right. We got to thank TK from Citywide Mortgage for coming in and being on the show.
Which you'd be so proud of me. I held it in. He smells so good.
Thank you for not molesting the guests.
He smells, it's not molesting when you compliment someone on their scent. If I smelled good, which I don't, I'd want someone to tell me that I smelled good. And then I'd be like, yeah, this is my perfume. And I will wear more of it.
Do you wear perfume?
I do, but I don't think it works.
I didn't know you wore it. Probably not for work, but
No, I
like,
spray stuff on me before
just on
work.
stinky days, though.
Yeah. Which I'm on a
I have
stinky day.
cologne, but I never wear. I'm not a cologne person, so I should wear cologne.
You should wear cologne. It adds a different type of swag to you. Like
All
his
right.
swagger was
Tomorrow I smell good.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. What else on the show? Thank you to TK from Citywide Mortgage for coming. We just found out we found about murdering the Christmas log. The murdering.
That was the funniest thing of the day.
Murdering Christmas log. We found out about Leah being a spitter, the Amish horse crimes, and Christmas snakes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want for Christmas? A slow, painful, suffering death, please. We'll wrap up whatever this is. That sounds like this show, a slow, painful, suffering death.
Hey.
We'll wrap up whatever this is next. No more walking with Phil today. He got an owie on his foot. So more walking with Tom and Leah.
I just love that Phil has both of our numbers and he still drives to the mall to come in and tell us that he's not going to be walking
Sometime
today.
he texts. Did he text today? He didn't text today. He just wanted to see us.
Yeah.
I like
love
Phil.
him.
So, yeah. No more walking with Phil.
Did you get his gift yet?
No, I got to do that. I got a mall walk with Leah, but only part way. And then she says, "Are you okay walking back by yourself?" Well, I don't know. What if I get lost? There's a lot of turns and angles here. And
Just keep walking.
can I talk
Oh my
to
gosh.
strangers?
I had to help an older lady that was handicapped yesterday.
How did this segue from me walking the mall to an older handicapped lady?
Because I had to help her navigate the mall. She found me out in the parking lot and I had to direct her.
Did you know her?
No, she just
like, excuse me, dearie?
yeah.
All right. Somehow we got from Tom's.
Because maybe that's what I'm still on in my head. Everyone needs my help to get through the mall.
Everyone's an older
I am
lady.
your guide.
Thank you. All right. So mall walking with Leah today, and I may be trusted to walk back by myself. We're not sure, but
Yay.
we're
So proud.
If you come to Gurney Mills today and you see a man sitting there sobbing, it's me. Help me get back to the radio station. You shouldn't leave me because you know my plan. And if I'm in the mall alone, I might do it.
Go into the Hoochie Mama store?
No, not go into it. There's chairs right by the Hoochie Mama store. That's one of the sitting areas. I sit there and wait for women to come out of the Hoochie Mama store, and then I accidentally bump into them.
Oh, oopsie day.
Sorry. Were you coming out of the Hoochie Mama store or whatever it's called? And no, because if they go there, today's my day. I won't have anybody stopping me like usual. You can't do that. It's 9:58.
Sunny and 37. This is why you need supervision, though.
Obviously. Back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 5 until 10. Open phone Thursday. Best day of the week. Tomorrow, we'll talk to you then. The delightful Jen Marr coming in next. You have a good day. Be nice to each other. 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station.
A-holes.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.